I'm very powerful.
Period.
Mother.
like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
My daughters know that I am like a lion in the jungle.
I love that.
Yes.
I can't help it though. Like,
Yes.
sometimes I'll be like, all right, Cortland, don't be a lion today. Be a
No.
lioness.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the cubs,
I don't do that.
I'm straight lion because
No,
I know
gotta
that
be.
you
Yeah.
do have to be
I feel like I will shake the
sometimes.
earth behind all of my kids.
I will.
Don't play with them.
Okay.
That's the
real.
type of mom I am.
Don't play with them.
Don't play with them.
Yo, 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 you have not prescribed with the realest, where we say the things your friends won't say and your man gonna lie about. You already know it's your boy Dewey. We back in this motherfucking building. You feel me? And today, we're gonna make a real special episode because this is a real special. Well, it's gonna be a real special day. So we're gonna act like we already here on Sunday, but we not there yet, all right? So it's gonna be a real special day for some real special women sitting with me today. So tell me who I'm sitting with before we even get into it. So I'm gonna point at you. Who am I sitting with?
I'm Paris.
Okay. Anything else?
I mean, what y'all want to know?
You Paris, period. All right. Who else?
I am Cortland.
Okay.
My Instagram is Cortland The Great.
Oh, period.
I do makeup.
Yeah.
In Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
But I'm in the city wherever you need me.
Okay.
I know that's right.
And I'm a mom of two. So.
Yes, a mama too. Okay. And what are you a mama of?
4.
A mama of 4. I
We
know
got a
that's
blended
right.
Situation,
A
so
blend-
2 and 2.
I love that. A mama of 4.
4.
You don't really got too many women that's gonna claim the other kids. So
Why
I
not?
love that for you.
love
They
that
with me
too.
just as much as my own kids. Why not?
I love that. So look, if you haven't noticed, you feel me? We here for Mother's Day. All right. So shout out to y'all, 2 amazing mothers who's gonna talk they shit on the show today. Shout out to y'all. So you said you have 2. Was it 2 daughters? Ages? Can we get some ages? Just get a little backstory before we get into it.
Okay. My 2 daughters are 5 and 4.
Okay.
My 5-year-old, she'll be 6 in a couple of months.
Got
so
you.
It'll be 6 and 4. Same daddy.
Okay.
Well,
Period.
She
She had to plug that. Hold on. She had to plug. She had to plug that one. One daddy, cause Okay.
Same daddy.
Yes.
And yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Paris, tell us about it.
Ooh, okay, so I had my son. He's 7.
Okay.
And then I got with my boyfriend, and he had an 8-year-old. Well, he has an 8-year-old and a 7-year-old now. At the time, they were 1, 1, and 2.
Oh.
Yeah, they was babies.
So that's really a
We've
kid.
been together
For real.
that's 4.
That's your man.
So, and then we had our now 3-year-old.
Okay.
So we got, like I said, a blue blended situation. It's
I
4
love
of
it
them.
here. I love it here. Okay. So y'all telling me about the kids and stuff. I want to know, it's Friday. So how was y'all's week? We didn't hit the weekend. So how was y'all's week? Tell us about it.
Ooh.
Tell us about it.
It's only like 17 more days of school left. I'll tell you that much.
I love that.
It's without weekends. Disclaimer.
Without the weekends, 17.
17 more days in case y'all was wondering.
When you counting down, it's real.
That's how I get them up in the morning. Like, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Come on. 'Cause
It's
I
time
work
to-
for the school district too. So I'm like, when y'all done,
I'm done.
so we got 17 days. Like, look at the calendar. Like, come on, let's go. Let's just get it over with.
Yeah.
And they get up. So it works.
Period. Miss
I-
Thomas?
I'm not happy about school ending. I'm gonna just say that.
Period. Okay,
That's
honest.
summer camp, summer school.
Yeah, but what summer camps do you really know of for a 4-year-old? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, what?
Is she in daycare?
She's about to be.
Don't the daycare transition into summer camp?
It's about to happen.
It's gonna
because
happen.
She got to go.
Yeah, no, couldn't be with me. Oh, summer.
yeah,
No,
she
ma'am.
She gotta go.
Period.
I'm not fucking with
That's
it.
my 3-year-old.
Okay.
They both gotta get out the house.
She asks every
like,
night, like, am I going to school tomorrow? Am I going to daycare?
Yes,
Yeah.
you absolutely are.
You are.
Absolutely.
You
Why
are.
wouldn't you?
And bye.
Why wouldn't you?
Like,
Hey.
baby, today both my girls, my youngest went with her godmom, and
Okay.
then my oldest, she
Shout
went
out to the
school.
godmoms.
Okay.
Whew, I was asleep all day.
Okay, period.
And I needed it.
And you needed it.
I needed it. I was asleep all
So your day was
day.
very restful.
Very
I
restful.
love that for you.
Okay,
I
I
love
had to
that for
prepare
you.
to come talk my shit.
Okay, good period. You gotta get ready. 'Cause she
I
got
had
some
to get
things. That
ready.
girl got some things to say.
Yeah, I got some.
All right,
things to
cool.
say. Okay.
So before you start saying your thing,
You said she was
feel
with her
me?
godmom. Like I said, shout out to the godmoms. Because
Yes.
the godmom,
Shout out
They
to
be
the
they be doing what they
godmoms.
need to do.
They do.
listen,
They my
get you,
village.
if you got kids
Yes.
and you ain't picked the godmom yet, get you a solid godmom.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
They come through.
They do. They do.
All right, shout out to the godmom. So
shout out to
you
the
feel me?
godmamas.
I don't know if y'all familiar with the show, but you know the thing we do when we first get started, we go to the game, right?
Okay.
So it's still waiting. Oh,
Yeah,
I
how was
didn't.
your week?
Y'all want to hear about my week?
We do.
Yeah.
It was great. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
We love
marketer.
that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in marketing.
We love that.
Marcom. You know what I'm
Marketing.
saying? Marketing. And so, you know, I be doing my thing. I did some headshots today. You feel me?
Okay.
I been doing the website. I been doing the social
Okay.
media. A nigga out here, all right?
You out
And
here.
and that check looking nice.
Ooh,
Okay.
Take me out to dinner.
You can split it, but you know what I'm saying? I'll take you out.
Okay.
Going Dutch.
Get
You know,
me
we
into
gotta
this
keep-
show
we gotta
so we
keep
can
this
start
chain.
talking about these
You know?
niggas. Niggas talking about
These
split.
niggas.
Split that check. Split. You just said
I could stay home for this.
nice.
They are looking nice, but they for me. You feel me? Just for me.
We could
All
have
right?
stayed home and DoorDash for all that.
And
Okay.
can and will
And
and
can and
should
will.
and should.
Okay. It's not giving stepdaddy.
It's not giving.
No.
I don't really
that,
know.
Yeah,
You
that, if you, the money is for you,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
it's never gave
It's
stepdad.
never gave stepdad.
Never.
Never.
You can't be a
I
stepdad
could
if you're
try.
selfish. No,
can't
not,
get
if you're
no-
selfish, you cannot be a stepdad.
Okay. You're not getting no
That's
coochie from
not-
no mom.
No,
that.
like,
Ooh.
why would I ever?
If I can't split, if I'm splitting the check,
Split. What are we splitting for?
I mean,
Am I
Split.
splitting half of my vagina to give to you after dinner?
Are you getting
No,
50,
nigga.
are you getting 50% from me?
Shit, right?
Like,
So
no.
no.
So why are we
It'll
splitting
split.
checks?
Period.
No.
Split.
We'll talk about it. We'll
We
get into it.
will.
We'll get into it. But you're gonna be the first thing
It
we
never
gonna get
gave.
into.
It never gave that. It never gave splitting the checks.
Okay, brother.
Ever.
Hey.
Ever.
Oh my gosh. All right, bro. So we're gonna get into the waiting room. So the waiting room, we're gonna play a little game where it kind of lets the audience know who they listening to. You feel me? So people that's in our, you know what I'm saying, we in their ears right now, they gonna know who we listen to based on y'all's answers, right? So the game is called this. Don't get mad. I know y'all love y'all's kids and shit, right? But I be hearing people say, fuck them kids.
Me.
So the game, okay, period. Thank you,
Me
parents.
too.
Okay, cool. So the game is called Fuck Them Kids. I'm gonna read a scenario, and then you tell me based on what you hear if you're gonna say, man, fuck them kids or nah. Or you
Okay.
just gonna go with whatever. You feel me?
Okay.
All right. All righty, number one. Number one. Your kid plays sports. You have been asked to volunteer at the concession, but your favorite comedian is in the city and your best friend got free admission and meet and greet tickets. Man, fuck them kids or nah?
Fuck them kids.
Definitely fuck them kids.
See y'all later.
Especially if I have a sitter, the concession stand, no. I'm out. Sorry, they're going with my mom. Bye.
Okay.
See you later. Got a blast.
My mom
ma'am.
used to get so mad when they would put her on, because you know, like we on a I was on the basketball
Yeah.
team. So when you on the team, you on the list. My mom be like, I'm not fucking doing that shit.
Who
I'm
doing
not
that?
serving no hot dogs during JV game. Like,
JV.
I'm
Okay.
on varsity.
For
Like
real.
what?
I'm
She
not
said
doing
it's
it.
enough
Fuck
for
them
me.
kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. All right, next one. I love it.
I mean, I might
love
send
it.
somebody else to go do it in my place.
But you definitely gonna go.
But
to your
definitely,
favorite.
I'm
doing
ne-
that.
You
no.
going to the comedy show.
Bye.
It's free.
Period.
It's and
free.
a
It's
meet and
free.
greet.
And meet and greet to
and
your
it's my
favorite.
I'm gonna
favorite
swap with somebody.
comedian.
We can't see if another mama
Hey,
swap
sis,
with me.
you tryna
Yeah.
We
swap?
trying to. I got some
Yeah.
prior obligations. We
Period.
tryna-
See, I know you're a mom because
Exactly.
you said prior obligation.
Exactly.
I be
I
in
got
this
a
bitch like,
little-
look, I'm trying to go to this comedy show. You trying to switch with me, but you already
Nah,
know
they
the
don't
lingo
need
and
to know
everything.
that.
They don't
They
need
don't
to
need
know.
to
I
know
love
none of
that.
that. None of that.
Less is best.
I could do anything. No, you don't need to know that. Sorry.
Less is best. I love it.
Less
All
is
right,
best.
number two. Now I know somebody in this room gonna love this one. Let's go. So your new crush slid on you with a smooth "Good morning, babe," followed by an itinerary attached titled "Your Special Night." But your kids ask if their friend can come over, which means you have to stay home and supervise.
Fuck them kids. Slam.
My kids
No,
not
you're
even
not.
allowed to have
No, you're
company. My kids not even old enough to have company, so it's a no-brainer with that one. Off to my mom's you go. See ya. See you Sunday. Or my aunt.
I see you Sunday.
Holla back. For real. No, like, coming to my house.
So man,
spend the
fuck
night?
them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. Cortland. Fuck them
Yeah,
kids.
fuck them
Okay.
kids. It's giving a lot of fuck them kids.
Okay, I love this.
Yeah,
I love
we two
this.
for two right now.
Definitely
Yeah.
2 for 2.
Probably
I got 2
ambassador
more though. Let's
Because
see.
One thing that we got
Okay.
is sitters.
Period.
So
Yes.
Took me a long time to get to this point, so guess what?
we make that shit happen when we got a sitter.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Quickly.
And a nigga that I like
Yeah.
made an itinerary.
All right, tenor. Now niggas don't do
Now,
that.
if you don't have an itinerary, then it's probably gonna be with the kids.
It's probably
'cause
gonna be
You're
with them.
boring. I'd
Right.
rather
But
be
you
bored
done
with them.
Step
But
and made the plan.
we
Right.
going to dinner.
Pop the collar a little bit.
Fuck them
Fuck
kids.
them-
Okay.
Got a blast.
Gotta go. Okay.
I'm there. All right.
Hey, can the kids come over this weekend? Period.
All right, next one, y'all. Y'all funny as hell. We just got started, y'all. Damn, like we ain't even into the episode. All right, cool. So next one. You just started a new job and you love it. But the school nurse just called you for the second time in a row, requesting that you pick up your kid because they have a tummy ache.
One thing about it, I'm going to always find a reason to leave work, okay?
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
out of
go
there?
get my
I really hope my
baby.
boss don't see this because I'm going to find a reason.
To get up out of there.
Don't let no school, nothing call me.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
the
gone.
daycare didn't pick the kids up from school.
I'm out of here.
Now the kids, now.
Mhm.
What?
You just started your new job and you love it.
There's other jobs out there. So.
But you know the probation period be crazy. That 30 to 60, 90-day probation period
Oh,
be
no,
crazy. But you don't
these
give a
new
fuck.
jobs is
Yeah.
different. But
These
They
new
are.
jobs are.
I mean, I
different.
care, but it's like my kids come first.
Yeah.
In them situations.
Right today.
Right.
Right now, they come first.
Today. I
Because
feel
it could be let it be a Friday or a Monday.
Gotta go.
Again. Gotta go.
Damn, my son got his tummy ache. I gotta
Yeah,
go
the
get that
school just
motherfucker.
called.
Dang.
Damn, I'm sorry, sis.
I really hope my boss do not.
Corley.
Because she gonna be in the office like,
Paris.
Okay.
we have a clause.
I'm gonna go get my babies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to their health. Now, when the health
Yeah.
concern comes up, yeah.
She
It's
said
definitely not fuck the
concern.
kids. It's
Yeah.
definitely not
Definitely
fuck
not
the
fuck-
No.
That
Yeah,
tummy,
I'm
but
gonna
y'all,
grab my
so y'all's
babies.
kid ain't never called y'all with a lie. Mom, my head
yeah,
hurt.
for sure. I mean, my daughter is in kindergarten, so she
Okay.
don't even know all of
How
that
to,
yet.
like,
But
manage
you.
so I know that if they call,
No, you good.
if they call me for something,
Yeah.
then it's because
serious.
she
It's legit.
needs picked up. So
Okay.
I don't really care about the job in that aspect. You
Yeah.
know? Like-
Paris, you got the 7-8-year-old. What is it? Have you been finessed before?
When he was really little,
Okay.
like I look back, and he's just in the backseat like.
How was he? How
He
was
was like 5, 4. He was little, like in
Give
the
me that
car
smile
seat.
again. What he do?
He said, and it was from daycare. Like, bro, it's
That's how they
daycare.
be.
They claim he had a temperature, a little fever. And disclaimer on my son again.
Okay.
He has sickle cells. So anytime the school calls, it's immediate.
It's
Like, I don't
serious.
care about this job.
Yeah.
We might need to go to children. So
Right.
I'm going to do what I need to do.
Right.
But in that situation, he definitely finessed the daycare. Where does 100 and where you see
said-
101? He said.
Happy as fuck his mom came to get
Okay.
him.
And that memory pops up on my Facebook every year. And I'd be so
Aw.
irritated. Like, you
He
really
got me.
You got me.
You got me.
You got
Oh, you
me.
took a picture
Though.
of it? Like, look at this little
I
nigga.
took a picture. It said it's a like.
So
Why
cute.
would they call me and say that he has a fever?
And when he smiled
Where?
like this. Okay.
He
He's
said-
happy. He's
Happy as fuck
to go home.
He
Okay.
was so happy, but he loved the
But
daycare.
y'all know
so
how
like-
we used to be though. So.
Deadass. I mean, I never pulled that though. Like as a
I
kid,
did.
never pulled that. I was a latchkey.
Mom, I'm sick. I don't feel good. I
Ready to
can't
go
walk
home.
to the bus
I
stop
used
today.
to act like I missed my alarm.
Okay.
Now, cause my mom, that means my mom gonna take me to school, and that means I'm gonna miss like a good.
Little portion.
Period.
She,
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, she don't go to work till like 10. So
Yeah.
I used to.
she
miss
not
the
about to
bus
make
all the
me.
time.
Mm-mm.
That's cool.
She about to drop my
You
sons off
missing
at
like first, second,
daycare.
third period.
Then we about to go get some breakfast.
Yep.
Then she
Facts.
gonna drop
The
me
McDonald's
off.
hotcakes. Don't
Oh no,
forget.
we was
Facts.
going out to breakfast.
Oh, okay. I was getting a McDonald's hotcake.
Yeah, I
Mary
was
was
getting-
definitely pulling
She
up.
might-
to
I
it.
was
She
getting
might pull up to like Tim
McGriddles.
Hortons
Okay.
or something. But we might
a
go.
little something. Y'all gonna
She
swap
might
house?
finesse.
Bob Evans.
A little something.
Okay,
Cracker
cool, cool,
Barrel,
cool.
depending on.
Cracker
she
Barrel, my
feeling?
place. That's my vibe. I like that. I love that for us.
Mm.
All right. So last one. Y'all ready?
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
You just got off your period and been sexing all day, but the coach at your kids' dance studio asked you to chaperone 30 kids under the age of 10 at the hotel tonight. Man, fuck them kids.
Fuck
or
them
nah?
kids.
Fuck them.
How many kids did you say?
The fuck?
Under 10?
30.
I'm not
30?
chaperoning 30
I'm the only
fucking
chaperone?
kids. What the
You know how like the teen moms get together. So it's probably like 5 of y'all.
This
Let's
is
say
why my kids don't
no.
play sports. This is why my kids do not play
'Cause
sports.
no.
Because I don't even want to watch the 4 at home. What makes you think I want to watch the 30 under 10 in the hotel?
It's given no.
It
for
never
me.
It's
gave
given
that.
no? It never
Yeah.
gave that?
It never gave Babysitters
Even
Club.
if my daughters
It
do
never gave
play
that.
sports, like I'm
Babysit
still
all them
not
30?
chaperoning 30 kids.
You're not doing that.
I don't like kids that much to do that on some real shit. Like
Thank you.
I love my kids and
Right.
I like other
And
people's
that's
kids,
yeah.
Right.
but get your kid and
And do what you
Why
gotta
y'all
do.
can't just go home? Why
Right.
why do y'all need a babysitter?
because
So
my
y'all-
kids know what's up. Other
Yeah.
people's kids don't know what's up.
My kids
sometimes.
know
And
my
I
temperament. They know. Period.
Hands up. Hands up.
Knock a sucker out, okay?
My son know. My
He
son
know what's
he-
up.
Knock a sucker out.
Okay. So y'all definitely saying fuck them kids, and y'all
Fuck
gonna go.
them
Y'all gonna go ahead and slide off and do.
They
what y'all
can watch
need to do.
mine though.
Period.
But
You gonna
I'm
drop the
not.
motherfuckers off at the hotel, but
Mhm.
all right, I love this.
But me babysitting 30 kids under 10,
it's a no.
That's some older shit.
All right,
looking
so
slow.
y'all done gave some knowledge. You feel me? So we're gonna step into the office, and the office where we have our little conversation. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about these mothers out here. Cause one thing I do want to make sure we highlight during this episode is like to pay homage to y'all. You feel me? Because
Yes.
I don't know the struggle as well as y'all might. You feel me? I don't have no kids, right? But I was raised by a
Don't
single
have
mom.
none.
My mom did, you feel me, get with a nigga and they got married and stuff like that. But technically she
Why
was
you
a single
describe it
mom.
like
So
that?
my definition about single mom, you know, what I seen and what I grew up seeing was different. I seen struggle,
Yeah.
I seen grind, I seen hustle. You feel me? My dad was present, but you feel me? Shout out to the mamas,
Yeah,
okay? Pay homage to
period.
y'all. So my first question to y'all is let's define like what does a single parent mean? Like single parent, like when somebody says single parent, I feel like it has such a negative connotation to it. But I don't really think it's negative. Like I really don't. But when you hear single parent, the first thing that comes to my mind is like when you hear it, a lot of people jump to the defense of like, I ain't no single parent. So what does being like a single parent mean to you?
I think single parent to me personally means that the other party who is also 50% responsible for that life is
Mhm.
not necessarily doing what they should be doing or what they could be doing
Okay.
as much as they should be doing it.
Okay.
Like if I'm doing this Monday through whatever, there should be a point in time where you are also
Picking up.
Yeah. So
Okay.
in that sense, like if the other parent is not doing anything, you are a single parent,
Okay. So if they're non-existent, you're a single parent.
pretty much. Yeah.
All right. Cortland.
For me, I think the single parent is the person who provides the sole care
Mhm.
for the child or children, and basically doing it themselves. So
Doing it
like
themselves.
that other person is absent, or they might even be there, but
They don't do what
we're not
exactly.
together.
Yeah.
So I'm still a single parent. Like if example, my daughters are in home with me.
Right.
I'm a single parent
Okay.
because me and their dad, we're not in home
Together no more.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah. So for me, that's what single parent is.
And so a lot of people's
I feel
definition
like when you don't
is
even
different,
co-parent.
though.
I feel like
Okay.
when you don't like have a co-parenting relationship at all,
Yes.
you are a single
single
parent.
parent.
But if
Okay.
there
I
is a
even feel
co-parenting
like
situation,
When you co-parent, you
Really?
still can be single
Tell us
because
about it.
I mean, if your relationship status is single, then absolutely, yeah, I feel that. But
I
what do you
mean,
mean?
in
as far
a
as-
in a sense, like okay, example for myself.
Okay.
My kid's dad, he is not in our home, right? So even with him wanting to co-parent or
Mhm.
whatever effort he does give me, I still am 100% my
Right.
daughter's sole provider.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'm still a single parent, despite what he does. Even though he should contribute that 100%,
Right.
still,
Right.
Mhm.
if he doesn't, I'm still a single.
It still
Right.
falls on you.
So do you
Yeah,
feel like
so
even if the situation was like 50%, like okay, you like I explained earlier, like you got him
Yeah,
1
I
week,
feel like
he got him 1 week, you got him 1 week, you still feel like you.
I feel like because then he would be a single parent. You know
Okay.
what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm
yeah, I
not
see what you
taking
mean
it
by
away from
everything.
him.
Yeah, so you're a
But-
single parent and I'm a single parent. We essentially
Exactly.
are own.
But we co-parent, and it, you know,
Yeah.
it's a healthy co-parenting relationship. But we're both still.
I mean, your
single
relationship
parents.
status is still single.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
technically,
I was
like-
talking to somebody yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually,
That makes
I was
sense.
talking to
I feel
Steph, and
that.
she was like, we were talking about this like debate of single parents, and she
Mhm.
was like, "Well, I feel like everybody's single unless you're married, because that's what they say. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
until you're married,
Like we've been together.
That's
Me and
a
my boyfriend
fact.
been together for going on almost 6 years, and I mean, when you put it like that, essentially,
yeah,
I could still consider myself a single parent because I do have a child
Exactly.
outside of the relationship that I provide 100% for. I'm not saying
Absolutely.
he doesn't do anything for him as well, like my boyfriend doesn't, but
yeah." Just a little drinks to that, drink to that. Well, okay. So speaking on that, all right. So I want to know before we get into that, we're gonna get into blended families and all of that because it looks like you got a lot to say. Okay.
Mhm.
Before we get into that, I want y'all to tell me, looking outside of yourself, what type of mother are you? Describe the mother that you are.
that's a good question.
I'm very powerful.
Period.
as a
I like
mother.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
My daughters know that I am like a lion in the jungle.
I love that.
Yes.
I can't help it though. Like, you know,
Yes.
sometimes I'll be like, all right, Cortland, don't be a lion today. Be a
No.
lioness.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the
I don't
cubs,
do that.
I'm straight lion because
No,
I know
gotta
that
be.
You do have to be.
I feel like I will shake the
sometimes.
earth behind all of my kids.
I
Like,
will.
don't play with them.
Okay.
That's the type of mom I am.
Don't play with them.
Don't play with them.
That's
Okay.
a fact.
Like, I
Don't
feel
play
like
with mine.
I'm, because, so the two that aren't mine, I feel like I'm kind of like a stepmom, like big sister kind of.
Okay.
And it's like, I can say whatever I want in a sense to all of these kids. Like, I can talk to them in a way that they understand,
Absolutely.
but don't mess with them. Like, you can't talk to them like that. Like, I don't care who you are. Don't
do that.
Like, if we're out somewhere and somebody has a problem, like say we're at a family function and somebody feels away or the kids have done,
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to
don't
me.
address them.
Period.
Don't find me.
My mom was the same way.
Don't do
I'm
that.
the same way.
It depends. It depends on who it is, because I feel like everybody doesn't approach your kids with the same
They
love.
don't.
Like, you trying to discipline my kids out of frustration
Yes.
or irritation, like they're getting on your nerves,
Absolutely.
and that's where you gonna lose me at, because
Yeah.
you could have just came and told me that they did whatever, and I could have just
Period.
versus you.
Okay.
So yeah, don't. I'm gonna shake the earth behind my kids. That's just the type.
I
of
love
mom
that.
I
So
am.
y'all both sound like
Yeah.
lions.
My
You feel
my
me?
son tells me all the
Yeah.
time, like, "Mommy, you need to talk to them. You need to say something to me." 'Cause
Period.
he anticipates me taking it there behind
Yeah.
him, and it's like, Jace, you was wrong. I can't say nothing to them sometimes. But
I can check your balance,
he
but
understands, like, Mommy will check a temperature behind you real quick.
absolutely. And so I feel like that's really important with kids, like to know that you're protected, because that's one thing that I
Period.
feel
You know
like.
the song?
What?
I'm sorry to cut
No, you
off.
good. No.
Kodak Black, Super Gremlin. He was
Okay.
like, ain't nobody gonna play with you when I'm with you. Listen,
Absolutely.
my
That's how you
daughter,
feel.
London, will look at me when that part comes on, because I look at her in the car mirror.
Ain't nobody gonna play
Yeah.
with
and
you.
I point to her. Ain't nobody gonna play with you when I'm
Yeah.
with
I
you.
know that's
And
right.
she look
Nobody
at me
gonna
like,
play with
"Mommy, ain't
you."
nobody
Yeah.
gonna play with me when you with me."
Yeah.
And I was
School like,
"Yeah."
yeah.
And they
won't.
not, okay?
Okay. So
Yeah.
y'all both sound like lions. You know what I'm saying? Lions and tigers and motherfucking bears
Hey.
by y'all's kids, right? What do y'all
Very
think?
true.
Where did that
Heavy
come
steppers.
from? Where did that come from?
I had to become the parent that I didn't have.
Oof. Mm.
So,
Mm.
yeah, moral of the story,
Yeah.
I know I was blessed with 2 daughters.
Absolutely.
I was a daughter, and I know the lack that was given to me.
Absolutely.
So that's why I'm so adamant with my daughters. I'm so powerful. I correct everything I see. I communicate, because I didn't have that. And I
Okay.
know that I raised myself as a woman. I don't
Okay.
want my daughters to raise themselves, because they have a mother, and they have a good ass mother. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I make sure my kids is equipped, and they might think like, "Mommy, you crazy a
Yeah.
little bit." But when they get older, they gonna
They
know.
understand.
Like,
I used
for
to think
sure.
my mom
You
would
know
snap
what
at
I'm
me, and
saying?
I'd be like,
Period.
"Girl, you tripping
and
for
I
real?"
I
Like-
tell my daughters no often, because my mom, and no disrespect to my mom, she did the best she could,
Yeah.
but my mom told me yes all the time. So I had so
My
much
mom.
rope, and I had so much freedom
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
what I wanted.
Yep.
That shit didn't do good for me as a child. I should have had structure. I should have had
That's
being
deep.
told no. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Because
for
now as
me,
an adult, it's like, no.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
you have to
Huh?
relearn that shit. Yeah, because
good,
you
Courtney.
entitled, you
Yeah.
get spoiled, and
Yep.
then you're like, you
When the
have
real
these
world smack you in your
expectations.
face, it's like,
yeah,
Yep.
like
This is not normal.
y'all supposed to be doing all of this for me. This is what
Period.
my family did. Like, they let me do whatever I want.
So how you gonna tell me no?
Exactly.
Who are
Yeah.
you?
I had to unlearn all of that shit. So yeah, basically, I became the mom that I needed when I was younger, and it's a motherfucking
That's good.
ride.
Court,
It's a
that's good.
motherfucking
Court, that was
ride,
good.
okay? It's a
Curse.
motherfucking
What's up? What made you a
ride.
lion? What made you a tiger?
My mom, like, okay, so I am in a blended situation, and I have a mom and a stepmom.
Okay.
So they both give me different things,
Okay.
essentially. So I really became the mom that I am based off them.
Got you.
And my aunts,
Yeah.
my grandma, like all the women in my life, like all the women in my family and in my life, they try to make motherhood and being an adult woman who is spoiled as
Mhm.
hell
Period.
as easy as possible.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't matter what it is, I can call them for anything. Like,
That's good.
what if my mom don't answer? I'm calling her little sister.
Right.
If they sister don't answer, I'm calling her older sister. If her
Yeah.
older sister, I'm calling my stepmom. I'm gonna get in touch with somebody as a woman,
Yeah.
and somebody's going to either talk me off the ledge or give me validation or
I love
something.
that.
So
I
it
love
came
that too.
from the women in my
In
family.
your family.
Really.
So hear you say that reminds me of like my mom and grandma. So like my mom, she had me young, you feel me? And
Mhm.
so my grandma was like her biggest support, her only
Mhm.
really support. I mean, she had her dad too, but like my grandma was her foundation, which is like me and my grandma locked
Shout out
in.
to
Like,
Miss Mary.
shout out to Miss Mary, okay?
Shout out to Miss Mary.
my Sherry
Happy
and Miss
birthday,
Mary.
girl.
Okay, happy birthday, sister.
Happy Mother's
But
Day.
to hear you say that,
Yeah.
to hear you say something about support, I feel like with single mothers, with single parents, even men, like, you know, dads, You need that family. You need that
need it.
support. You need family,
do.
friends, somebody that you
Yeah.
can call on in times of need.
What?
So that's good that you
I have
said
called
that.
my mom so many times going off about my. I'm tired of him. You need to come.
Yeah.
What? Definitely.
Yes.
My mom is
I love
that
that.
one.
Okay.
Shout out to her.
So your mom is that one for you,
Yeah.
Cortland. When you think about support, who comes first in the mind when you think about support? Like somebody that you can call on whenever you need to get your kids, take care of your kids.
That was
God.
long for me.
God, I know that's right. Okay, G-O motherfucking D. Okay.
Yeah, it's God because
love that.
baby, I don't be knowing how the fuck I'll be making it through
Yeah.
sometimes if I'm gonna keep it real
No, that's
honest
fair,
with you.
That's real.
It's God because some days I don't be
It's, like,
knowing.
tough,
you know,
right?
yeah, I don't really have the pleasure of
Yeah.
calling grandmas and aunties
Yeah.
and mamas.
Trust me, it took a
and-
long time to get to this
You
point.
know
'Cause
what
I
I'm
had a
Right.
crybaby on my hands. So what? Everybody.
I ain't
See,
saying yeah.
But I feel
And,
that
like,
for sure.
For me though, it's like it's deeper than that. Like it's not
Yeah.
even about the kids. It's
Yeah.
more deeply rooted as women. and,
Right.
Mhm.
You know, I feel like I'm the one to break those generational curses.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yes.
it
Your
Which is
daughters
deep.
deserve
it
that.
does
Yeah.
not resonate well with my family. So
Okay.
I don't have that support system
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
My mom though, she will watch my daughters.
what's up.
I'll give her that. My daughters love her.
Mhm.
However, it's not the best situation.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, like recently, I moved to Atlanta and I hired a nanny
Period.
because I needed help.
Mommy had to get that money, okay?
I needed help.
Mommy
I
had
had
to
to
hustle.
do. Yeah, I hired
Make that
a
money
nanny.
and let it make
so
you.
now I'm looking for another nanny.
Yeah.
Now that I moved back to Columbus, I'm looking for an assistant and a nanny.
Yeah.
Because I need that support system, and I need my
Absolutely.
daughters to be around someone healthy.
Yes.
A positive environment, love, stuff like that. So, you know, God is working out the pieces.
I love
though,
that.
for me. You know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
Sometimes you gotta build your own village.
You
do.
Outside
Exactly.
of family, you got
do.
to.
Yeah.
You
and
really do.
And since y'all talking about villages, so you know, we hear a lot with, I don't know if y'all have heard this before, like, you know, people be like, oh, you don't never got your kids. Oh, you should have your kids. What's y'all's take on that?
I
Because
think
here's
you
the
should-
thing. Here's the thing. I know you. I love
Mind
that.
your
Go ahead and say
business.
that. Right. Say
Mind
that shit.
your motherfucking business, bitch.
Here's the-
Okay.
It took me a long time to get to this point, okay?
Right.
They're here Monday through Friday.
Okay.
So if I
period.
want to go out and do what I want to do, granted, my kids are
That's
always
what
with
I'm gonna
me.
do.
No, but
Guess
that's
what? When it comes to a drink,
I'm gonna
I'ma
have that.
have it. I'ma have it. We're gonna have it. Okay. Look, my kid's almost gone, but
Period.
I'm gonna have it.
You gonna have that, right?
I'ma have it.
So it's so crazy because, you know, like growing up, I feel like we were very people are immature in your mind and your
always
thinking,
over my
right?
people's house, so I don't
And
know.
so exactly, right? I was always on my
Grandma,
grandma's is where
my
I
dad-
was.
I
Like,
was raised
I
by
was
my
a
grandparents.
And
bounced
I'm-
around kid. Like
I'm
my
not
mom
mad
and dad
about it, though.
co-parented. When
Yeah.
G said go half on a baby girl, my parents literally split the week down the middle and said, okay, Monday through Thursday before school, you got her. And then Thursday after school before Monday, you got her.
Here's the thing. Ain't
So
nothing
that
wrong
was over
with it.
auntie's house, granny's house, this grandma's house, this aunt.
You feel me?
Out.
So
yeah.
it's crazy because, like, as a little boy, I think growing up, I like resented my parents for not being there, but they've always been present. But
Yeah.
I mean, my grandma was the most stable one out of both of them. So who's
Yeah.
better to have me
Then
than my
grandma.
grandma? You feel me?
It's a
So
better situation.
exactly. So I feel like through growing up and then through hearing like people, you know, say things about friends, like, oh, where your friends' kids, that shit like that.
Mhm.
I wanted to hear how y'all felt about it because I think that sometimes it's kind of insulting of us, like people outsiders, to say that about y'all because at the end of the day, you're an individual. You're a woman
Yeah,
before
like-
you're a mother, right? I mean, mom, you're a mom first.
For
You
sure.
feel me? But you should be able to
Live
get
your
out.
life.
You should be able to have fun.
Yeah.
And if you can balance the two, that's
Why
cool.
not?
So I want to bring light to that too, because I also think that to be a healthy parent, you have to be a healthy person. And if you in the house every day taking care of your kid, how the fuck, and you can't have
And I
no
used to-
fun, you
that's
can't have no free
crazy.
time.
I used to think that made me a better parent when my son was first born. I used to think like, oh, I'm always with my son. My son don't go to nobody's house.
Yeah.
And I used to think like that low-key made me a better parent. It's like, no, you're actually irritated all the time. And you're very irritated and miserable. So you
Yeah.
should probably ask for a babysitter so you can go and
Do your thing.
live your life because this is
Exactly.
not life.
Again,
So,
to have, if
yeah.
I want a healthy mother, you feel
I
me?
have to
be
be
a healthy
able
mother,
to
you
have
be
like a
healthy.
reset. Like he needs to go off and do him, and I need to go off and do me. So why
Exactly.
not?
And if you got it,
So yeah.
Cortland.
I feel like that teaches children experiences too, like
Okay.
How to be independent without you when they go to different places.
Okay.
But I do think people should mind their business when
Period.
it comes to that opinion because, like me, I'm on Instagram 24/7, right?
Yeah,
I post a whole bunch of shit. I can make whoever think whatever.
for sure.
But all of my stories that I post, my daughters are right next to me the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
don't
people,
post my kids on social media either.
I don't
so
post my
I feel
children
that.
either. But
Okay.
I'm
My
saying
kids are with
like
me all the time. Just
if-
because I don't post them doesn't mean anything.
exactly. If I'm posting that I'm out right now, that's marketing for me. Like I'm posting that I'm out so I could make y'all wonder, what is she doing? Where's she at?
Right.
Whose business is she in today? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I just think that people always like have an opinion when it comes to people and their children, because we all are trying to cultivate a life that we want.
Absolutely.
So sometimes I can't always be with my kids. Like, I got to go get this money because
Period.
I'm a
Yeah, I
single
feel that.
mama.
Yep.
Who the fuck else
Who
is
else
going to
will
do
do
it
it?
besides me?
Like
Yeah.
these summer
So,
clothes
yeah.
is needed. It's gonna be hot
You know
outside.
what
Like
I'm
these kids
saying?
need some
and
summer
they're
clothes.
growing, like their
Quickly.
feet getting big, shit, all
Legs
you
get
know what I'm
long.
saying?
Like I just bought them pants. a
daughters
month
got
ago.
hair, they need braids, like
It's about
all
to be
type
hot
of
out.
shit.
It's
So
about to be
yeah,
that
mind your
season.
business.
Mind your fucking
And
business.
if I'm outside smoking my hookah because
Just know
motherfuckers
earlier
like to
today
say-
we was at the zoo. Mind your business. It's mommy time.
motherfuckers like to say I'm in a chokehold
Right.
with my hookah.
Right.
So
Tell them
it,
on their business.
mind your business.
Mind your fucking
because
business.
sometimes I have to inhale the good stuff and exhale the bullshit.
Okay.
So,
Period.
you know what I'm
And that's just
saying?
what it is.
Mind your business. That's it. These are my
I
kids.
just find
These
that
are her
same
kids.
case. Like y'all never got y'all's kids. Your mom never had you or your 7 siblings. Y'all was always at Granny's house. Like, what's wrong with that?
Because
I
I
was
was
always
always
at
at
my
Like,
grandma's.
what's
I
wrong
was
with having a
always at
support system?
grandma's.
And I used
I
to be
was.
a tawny bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Back when I first had my son, I used to be like, y'all bitches ain't never got some kids. But like I said, I used to think it made me a better mom that I always had my son. But it's like,
Because you're
That
really
shit
like,
burns
you're really
you
mad
out.
as
really
fuck.
like mad as fuck internally. Like,
You look at
you know,
Facebook
little-
mad as fuck.
yeah, like
You
oh,
salty.
these bitches always out. They never got.
You
They
could
never
be
got
out
their
too,
kids.
sis.
Yeah, I should be out too, but nobody wants to babysit my kid. Like,
so
yeah, jokes on you.
Facts,
Like
so.
I think it boils down to like people who say stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're just mad because you don't have a babysitter.
Exactly. You're
It
mad
took me a
'cause
long
your
time to
mom won't
get-
watch your kid.
That's facts.
My son's potty trained. So is my daughter. Guess
Yeah.
what? They're out of
They're
here.
out of
Yeah,
here.
and they
They're out of
Yeah.
here.
Okay, I
Yeah.
love that. I love that y'all can
I
speak
love
to
that
that because
too.
that was dope. You feel me?
Yes.
Because again, y'all should be able to have that free time.
Why can't I? I
to
feel
do
like
what
I
y'all
have
do.
my. I
Yeah.
literally do everything else. Doctor's
Yeah.
appointments.
Literally everything.
Birthdays.
Yes.
Any extra
She got that. Mama
Monday
got
through
that.
Friday, they're at school on time
Yeah.
and they get picked up on time. They eat dinner, they bathe, they get their
Period.
uniform on, they go back to school.
Do homework.
Monday through
everything.
Friday, that's 5 days out of 7. Like,
Give me 2.
I can't get 2 to
Give me
myself.
2.
Even
Exactly.
one.
Two can't be
though,
even
like,
one.
you know what I'm saying?
Just let me
Like,
wake up one day without having to
if
make
I wanna
breakfast.
go
Just
outside
Period.
on the weekends, that's
Let me
what
do
the
that.
fuck I'm gonna do.
Period.
Because one, I done worked all week.
Hey.
I done had my kids all
Hey.
motherfucking week, which
Right.
I'm supposed to.
Right.
But,
Supposed to.
you know, I want to have fun. And then
Yeah.
I have clients on the weekend too. Nigga, I'm going outside.
Period.
I
And
want to
that's
see
what
some
I'ma do.
sunlight. I want to take
I
a
want
break
to
from
enjoy
my
life a
children.
little bit
Yeah.
without them.
That's
I'm
good.
only 27. Like,
Moms that's cooped up in the house trying
27. I
to
know
that
that's
one
right.
that one girl you was talking
like-
about, the old Paris. There's moms like that need to hear that. So I'm
Yeah,
happy
stop
y'all
being
put
a
that
salty
out
bitch
there.
and just build you
Stop
a
being
little
a salty
tribe.
bitch and build you a tribe,
Hey,
babe.
listen.
That's gonna babysit your kids. And that's another
Literally.
thing. One thing about young moms, they always want to have all the rules and regulations to like this motherhood
Yeah.
thing. And it's like, okay, I understand where you're coming from, but let the baby be born first before you try to.
Do
You
too
can't
much.
look at my kid. You can't. Because you're going to ruin people that actually might be there for you and your child by
That's
being
good. That's
super
good.
stingy with your baby.
Nasty,
Like,
yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah, like, why do you got to be nasty about it? Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Don't do that. That's not
Don't.
cute.
Mm-mm.
I love that. Okay. So we was talking about, people saying y'all be outside and shit. They think you should have your kid. So other people be talking about how y'all shouldn't be dating. You feel me? If you got kids, you should focus on your kids. You shouldn't be focused
Who?
on your love life,
Who
right?
is other
Who?
people first off?
Who is they?
Literally, that's what people be saying.
Who is
Y'all know
people?
people be saying that. I mean, I ain't gonna put their
Look
names
at me
out.
and Paris talking
They
about
need
who
to
is
mind
people.
their
I
business.
ain't gonna put their
Who is
names out.
people? I
But
just
folks,
on the
but
record
folks be saying, they be
Being
saying
with the
like,
same man for 6
Tell them
years.
to
So
add
who
me.
can't date?
period.
Tell them to
It's
add me.
possible.
I love that.
And they going to let them kids.
So
too,
tell us about that. You say you've been with somebody for 6 years. Okay.
Going on 6 years.
Okay,
Going
how
for
was
3 years,
that?
and you feel me?
So hold on, did you have a kid before you had one? You had your son.
So I
before
had
you
my
got with him.
son. He had his 2 girls, and
Okay.
then we had a daughter together.
Can you tell us about that experience? Just real, like the beginning. Like, how was that? Like, were you nervous to date with your son? Like, or you was like, I'm outside?
We met in like March and then didn't get like officially together till like November.
Okay.
So we had talked on the phone for months, FaceTime for months. Like
Yeah.
just we're genuinely friends.
Okay.
So when we did, he met my son first. So it was like on a casual, like we went to Roosters for my birthday. And
Okay.
it was like, you got your kid. It's no other option other than to, again, didn't have no babysitter at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to Roosters and my son like fell in love with him. So that's when it clicked for me, like, okay, maybe this can
be something.
So then we turned it into like, when we wanted to go out and do anything, because we were both single parents, we would turn it into like a play date kind of situation where they would go off and play, and then it would just be the two of us. So that's how we kind of like mingled and mixed things together, because trying to find a babysitter,
it's tough.
It's like, it was tough at the time.
For sure.
So we dated, we had the kids, and then like 2.5 years into our relationship, I think, then I found out I was pregnant with Miss Parker.
Miss Parker.
Yeah. Now we just add a little fourth to the game.
Okay, we won't get back to that.
Four.
Tell me about it.
What?
So she said she was in a
dating.
6 year dating. Yeah.
Okay.
How is it for you? How do you approach dating with your 2 daughters? Tell them the truth. We love the truth, babe.
Have you ever met anybody or anything?
Good shit. Good question.
Get out my business.
Keep
Paris.
it cute, sis.
Okay.
You ain't got to.
Okay. So me and their dad was together for about 5 years.
Ooh,
I left him in 2020.
Okay.
And then I moved to Atlanta right after that, and I met somebody.
Okay.
And we was super serious for a minute. So,
give a sigh. Is it the dick or is the?
No, it's just the fact that I'm just,
being so vulnerable. We love this. You want to prescribe with the realest, baby.
Okay.
That's what we do.
But yeah, so this is the only man that my daughters have ever met. But I wasn't introduced to like, this is mommy's boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is just mommy's friend. And
I love that.
They loved him, actually. He was really sweet with them.
Yeah.
And even though it was a lot for him, he still was patient. So which I appreciated that. And that, I think, even though it didn't work with him, it showed me that it's possible for a man to come in and love me and love my daughters. Yeah. So then it kept my head focused, like, don't go back. You know what I'm saying?
Like, once you get exposed to something, it's like
something different, then you're like,
dealing with
okay,
that. Let me stay focused. Yeah. So it helped me not go back to my baby dad.
Yeah.
That's one thing about it. Once you find a real one, you ain't going back to that.
Who says who? Who is that? Who is that?
For real.
Sorry
you really
to this
do
man.
Be like, I've never met this man a day in
my life, but we got kids. Okay. I ain't never met this nigga.
We share the same kids. Like you could be little bro or something like a little cousin.
You feel me, big bro?
Facts.
Like that. Yeah.
Facts. So yeah, just dating now is like, it's more intentional now.
I love that.
So for me, like, yeah, I've had my moments, and I'll just be transparent where I'm just, having fun. We just kicking it, we dating, we going places, whatever. But now I'm in a space where I want a husband.
Period.
So I want to.
I gotta speak to that. I gotta speak to that because I feel like with the mothers, you know what I'm saying, y'all don't be with y'all's baby's fathers. You know what I'm saying. I feel like y'all's move. So for me, I'm gonna just speak for me. I've talked to a woman who had a kid, but her, like you just said, her perspective was totally different. Oh, girl, thinking about how you gonna fit with my daughter. How you gonna fit in her life? How we gonna when we move in together? You know what I'm saying? You gonna pick her up?
Yeah.
Like she's thinking on a whole different perspective than me. And so I used to always say for the longest, like I never want to date a woman with kids. No knock to y'all, but my thing was I don't have them, so I don't want to deal with the extra shit. And I don't understand
it. That's not selfish or anything. That's
just the truth. That's the truth.
You don't have the extra.
It's a preference.
Yeah, you don't have the extra. I don't want to call it baggage, but the extras to deal with essentially. So why would I want to date?
Why would I want to put myself in that situation?
Yeah, where I gotta wait until you find a babysitter and I'm trying to go to Florida next week.
If your situation is controlled, I don't really call it baggage.
Yeah.
If y'all have y'all shit in line, but hold on, that wasn't me before. That's me now. Like me now looking back and thinking about it. Like if your shit isn't in order, because you all, like I said, we were immature. So growing up, I don't want no woman with kids. If it ain't my kid, my girl need to have my first kid. Now, I might lay down with a lady with a kid or two. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
Or two. You trying to be stepdaddy Dewey. He said stepdaddy Dewey. Okay, we in the game. 2 for 2. He said stepdaddy Dewey.
I'm just saying though, like, you know, now looking back at it, I mean, looking back at myself, like looking at myself now, you know, we're growing up. I'm 28. You feel me? It's kind of slim to find a woman who don't have a kid these days.
Not slim.
Yes, it's real.
It's looking like real slim pickings.
They be nothing up in y'all, okay? They be giving y'all the babies.
They be trapping us.
They be trapping y'all.
Is what it is.
They be selling dreams.
Okay.
No.
And they'll be like, damn, why the fuck did I do that? So I'm just saying, like, and one thing I said on my last, one of the episodes, I said that there's a lot of great women with kids. And so why eliminate them? Because they made a mistake, and it's not a mistake, but you know why?
He was a mistake.
He was a motherfucker, right? Not your kid. Y'all love y'all's kids.
I love.
But
if I could have the same kid with a different person.
she said it was a mistake.
If I could have the same kids,
but
with a different
sometimes
person.
it really do be a mistake though.
No, for sure.
Shit,
but you love your kids though. You feel me?
Exactly.
So
you got the blessing out of it, but it's still a
blessing
lesson.
from a
definitely
lesson.
a lesson and a mistake, right? And so one thing that I like try to like train myself on is like not, you know, Xing out those women who do have kids just because it didn't fit my mode. Right. Because it's a lot of great women. And some of these people who don't got kids,
they
is
got
terrible.
shit.
They're terrible, okay? So let's shout out to the mamas. Shout out to the motherfucking mamas, all right?
Shout out to the motherfucking mamas.
So I do have a question for y'all though. So, okay.
Like, have y'all ever dated someone without kids?
How was that experience?
Okay, well, I'll go because I'm the single one here.
That's one experience.
Right. My homegirl over there got a whole family.
She got a man, okay?
Honestly, it just really depends on the character. It depends on the person and where their mind is. Like, I've dated some really immature ass niggas that can't even think about life with a child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for me, that's like red flag.
That's
like, I can't even deal with you. Like, you know, this might be fun, but no, because at the end of the day, I have kids. They are attached to me.
Yes.
They are never going to leave me.
Yep.
So if you can't fathom that,
you can't
not for me.
Love that.
But then I've dated some niggas like now where they don't have children and they're like, you know, pulling more like, how are you? You know, how are your kids? How can I
fit into this
exist
situation? Like, how
in
can
your
I
life with your
mesh
child
with,
or your children? So it's like, it's, you know.
I'm telling you,
It's a little
you're
bit.
going to find somebody that's going to really.
Baby, I know I am.
Let's
I'm
do
fine as
it,
fuck,
let's do
okay?
it.
I'm a good ass woman, okay? That motherfucking nigga is gonna be excited to be with me.
Period.
Okay,
Imagine pajamas and all that. You're
gang,
cute.
gang,
Okay.
We got
So,
the whole gang.
Dealing with, you know, feel me? Paris, did you answer the question or did you need you
answer the question.
We'll go next. So, you know what I'm saying? I done talked to a couple women who have kids and they're one of their biggest things is, so I always play with women. I'll be like, so if I had a baby right now, like, would you stay down? No, I'm not staying down for you, nigga. No, right? Okay. So a lot of women who have kids have told me, like, I don't want a nigga with kids. So kind of to Steph's question, you can tell us to your experience. How was it knowing that your man had two others before you and knowing what you were walking into because you've experienced that yourself, like having a baby dad?
I always said, like, when I was single and it was just me and my son, I always said, like, I ain't never dating a man with kids. Like, that's I'm cool.
Why?
Because I feel like if I get a babysitter or whatever the case may be, I'm free. I can do whatever I want. If my son goes off for the weekend or whatever the case may be, it's me time. Like, I can. But if you have a kid, and then I had another rule, like, you can't have multiple kids with a baby mom because it's a chance that y'all might want to mark y'all's family out. And
tell me about it.
I don't want to come between that.
Tell me about it. You got to touch on that.
Never happened to me.
No, I'm just saying, touch on it. Like, what was your understanding by that?
Because I feel like when you have multiple children by one person, it's more of a possibility for you to spin the block because you already got two kids. And that's not like a shot at you or anything, but it's like, you already got two kids. It's a big potential that y'all could think in 5 years, like, we've grown up, you know, things have changed. We've changed.
That's real shit.
We might want to.
Yeah, I want my family back. That's real shit.
Like, I'm not just trying to be here for fun. Like, because I have a child that I'm also trying to build with somebody else with. So if we're going to do this, we're going to do this. But I'm not trying to be here if, you feel me?
You're going to go back.
And he has two kids by the same person. So it's like.
So you walked in like, I don't know if this is going to.
I was a little skeptical.
Okay.
I don't know about
we love that
this one.
transparency.
But then his daughter's mom situation she had a situation going on. So that made me feel like, okay, you probably not worry about this man for real. So and I feel like when the baby mom is kind of her own situation.
Yes.
It makes.
She mind her fucking business.
I mean.
Does that make a difference?
I I've only dated him. So,
Yeah, okay,
like
so
I
yeah.
said, our kids are 7 and 8, and we've been together since they were 1 and 2. So
really
I don't
grew
really.
up.
We done been
Yeah.
through
You
all
done
the
been through
trials
all
and
that shit.
tribulations
Yeah.
with the whole situation together. So I only can go based off that.
I love that.
I don't really.
You don't remember that.
I mean,
Cortland, does it scare you to date a nigga with kids?
It doesn't.
It does not. Why?
it shouldn't.
Yeah, because
You
I
should
have
work.
children.
Right.
Like dating a good dad is really.
Dating a good dad is an amazing
he's
thing.
a bomb, and it's just shout out to him. It ain't Father's Day, but
Shout out to my nigga.
But he's a bomb dad. Like that's where they at right now with they dad.
They with they dad.
My
period.
son included. Remember I said we
Yeah,
gotta
blended
mix-
motherfucking family.
That's
I
his
love
dad
that.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Period.
So it does not scare you at all.
It doesn't scare.
Does it attract you a little bit more? Cause he might
It depends.
understand.
So,
This girl ready to talk. She ready to talk her shit. She got strapped her ear because she got something to say. Whew.
I just fucking dated him.
Fuck around, you call Okay.
Hypothetically speaking.
Cut that out.
Hypothetically
Okay.
speaking. Right.
Cut that shit out. Don't get me caught
So
up,
basically,
y'all.
You can revert it back to me if you want. Revert it back to me. Okay, so what was the original question? Dating a man without kids.
Right.
Okay, so
Don't want that.
I dated a man like right before my boyfriend, who he was ready. Like he was in his 30s.
Okay.
I was only like 21.
Yeah.
Maybe. He was like going on 30. So he was like,
He was ready
I
for
want
that
more
shit.
kids. I'm trying to get married. I want to give you the world. Da, 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 da. Just red flag after red flag after red flag. No, you want more kids. My son was only like 1 at the time. His dad was a nut. He was a crybaby, and it was just like,
I can't do it.
I can't do another one. I can't do no marriage.
Yeah.
Again, I was only like 21. So
Right.
looking back, it's like, girl, you ran for the hills right on time because it sounded like that man was trying to trap you.
Right.
But yeah, dating a man without kids, I feel like they just don't get it. Like,
That's
I
good.
can't baby you and little boy you all the time when I got a little boy here all the time. Like,
That's
I need
good.
you to be.
And so, you know what kind of got me? So, talking to women with kids, it's like they have a certain expectation. It's a certain expectation coming into a woman with kids because y'all have grown. Y'all have to grow a little bit more than we do.
I feel like you learn from your mistakes. Like, if you're not with the father, whether it be on good terms or bad terms, it's like you learn what you don't want.
Exactly.
You know what type of example you want to now set
for your child.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, it's bigger than you. It's about the kids.
So that was gonna be my question too for y'all. When y'all think about dating, do you think about how this person, like when you go into dating and talking to somebody, do you think about how this person model, like what your kid is going to see? I should ask.
Absolutely.
Because no shade to, like, you feel me, no shade to my peoples or whatever. But growing up, I felt like I mean, honestly, transparent moment. I hated my stepdad. I hated that nigga. Like, completely hated him. Like, don't want nothing to do with him. So I'm like, but I feel like in behind when you think about it, it made me resent my mom. Yeah. Because I'm like, how the fuck is you with this nigga? Right? Yeah. Like, I feel like it's disrespecting me. I feel like it's not supporting me. I feel like it's not down for me. Why? How can you be with somebody who's not supporting your fucking kid?
Choose him over me.
Exactly. So I went through that a lot as feeling like it was always like a
him
versus me,
like,
right?
Like making your mom choose, essentially.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know, as a kid, like you do say shit like that. Like you took his
side.
side.
You picking him.
The little shit that can impact the kid though. Growing up, you feel me? So I feel like it's really important for and then I also. For me, it's like the benefit of the doubt because I give my mom the benefit of the doubt because my mom was younger and she looking for love. You feel me? So if this nigga is meeting her needs, I'm thinking in my head, he should meet your kids' needs for your needs. That's how I feel. Because if your kids come first, he should meet the needs of me before he meets the needs of you. Yeah. But I mean, as women and y'all doing y'all's thing, nah, I'm gonna make sure I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I got my kid, but I'm gonna make sure I'm happy.
I'm your parent. I'm here to make you happy.
I'll make sure.
But I mean, I think it goes both ways. Like your step parent. Like I have 2 step parents. So
period.
I grew up with 4 parents.
Okay.
So my dad got in a new relationship, got married. My mom got in a relationship and got married, and they are still to this day my step parents. So I feel like I've never really had a direct issue with either one of them. I've never felt like, oh, my mom always picking my stepdad or my dad always. It was always a mutual understanding, like mutual respect. Anytime I needed anything, like they were there for me. So it was never like I felt like I needed my mom to pick me or I needed my dad to pick me. It was always like, no, these are both your parents. They both love you. Okay. They both want to provide.
That's different.
So that's why I am able to be in my situation the way I am.
That.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah, I didn't experience
So I feel like for me personally, I don't think Now, not saying that he didn't. So my mom always says this thing like, well, we provided for you. That's cool. I love that, right?
I love
y'all
it
did.
too,
He
but
did
to
give
an
me money.
extent.
He did give you money to finance us and to give us food and to get us dressed. But I think another thing we would think about kids is we need more than just that monetary shit. You feel me? Kids need that love.
Right.
And so if I'm not feeling love from your husband, I don't give a fuck if it's your
I
husband.
don't
I don't
care
feel
about
the
shoes.
love. Right. You feel me?
Exactly.
And you know, growing up, like getting older,
You
you
can sense
start
that.
kind of seeing why. You know, you have to go back to, like you said, generation curses. You have to go back to how they were raised, what they went through, and why they couldn't provide you that. But at the end of the day, it's like, no, baby, quit throwing in my face that he provided, but he didn't give me what I needed.
Right.
And so I just think that it's like, I wanted to touch on that because I think it's important when we talk about single mothers. Y'all definitely should have a life outside of your kids. But what type of life are you showing your kids when they grow up? So when you talk about who was around, like who did I see mommy bring in the house?
Right.
You feel me? Who took me out to get something
That's
to eat?
another one for me too.
Yeah.
Like I don't bring people around my daughter.
I love
except
that.
for, like, even as if I want to be promiscuous as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My
Not
daughters would
happening.
never know. You
Okay.
know, because that shit is so separate. So like I grew up a little different.
Okay.
Like my mom, she didn't have a husband. She dated men.
Absolutely.
Men in and out. My dad, however, he was married. He was remarried twice.
Okay.
So I seen my dad cultivating these relationships with his wives. But then I lived with my mom as a sole provider. So then I also seen niggas coming in and out the crib. And I knew for me
that wasn't
how
happening.
that shit made me feel.
Yep.
I would
So you don't want that for your daughters?
I would
That's
never do that shit to my daughters in my life. Like,
Yes.
I don't give a fuck how bad I want to fuck. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
I want
could
some
be,
big
all
blood.
right, Cobweb Central. I don't care. My daughter, no, bro.
Yeah.
You
My
gotta
mom waited a
wait
year.
till my daughters are not here.
Yep.
Or I don't care if they're asleep. Nothing.
None
no.
of that shit. We
My
not doing
daughters
that.
will never feel uncomfortable with
I love
nothing.
that.
And I even asked my daughter randomly, like, "Hey, how would you feel if I had a boyfriend?"
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know. And
Okay.
I'm like, well, I want you to know that if I ever had a boyfriend, he would never mistreat you.
Okay.
He would make sure that you're happy just like I'm happy. And
Yeah.
she was like, oh, okay. Well, maybe I do want you to have a boyfriend.
Yeah, like
Period.
I need some benefits from that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to like really reassure your child, like if another person comes into my life,
It's
not
always gonna
that's
be
not
them.
your dad.
It's always gonna be them.
It's not going to be them over you.
Yes.
Ever.
Period.
Because how I felt as a kid growing up, I always felt like it was them over me.
Same.
Like you said, like my mom.
And it's not
always
no
made me-
knock. It's
Yeah,
just
my
how
mom-
you feel.
She just wanted love, and
Exactly.
yeah, she just wanted love at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And it might have been the best way for her in that moment, but I just feel like as a parent, you got to really be accountable for the people you bring around your children.
Period.
Like, if you want to date them, they need to love your child. I don't give a fuck how much they love you, how much they spoil you, all of that. They need to love your kid just as much as they love you.
It's
And
so
if they
funny you
don't,
said that, bro, because I have a
move
friend who
around.
was like, so she was dating a nigga, just real quick. She was dating this nigga and she's like, it's just so weird. He never asked about my kid.
Some
And I'm
women
like,
don't want that though. Some
Okay.
women do not want you to ask. Like, don't ask about. It's not your concern. Like, they have a dad. They're good. It's about like we are trying to
Really?
establish us.
that's
versus,
wild to me though.
That's wild to
because
me,
I
too.
feel like
I know women that are like that.
me
though. Like,
asking
don't worry about
you
my
is me
kids.
investing in something.
Yeah,
me
it shows you
caring.
care.
Me showing I
It's a
care.
weird
Like, because I know that's a part of your life. That's a part of your daily life.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I
how
want
was
you to ask?
you know,
Like,
how's your
my friend and
daughter?
my boyfriend
Too.
didn't meet. Like, I didn't even meet my step parents. Like,
Yeah.
my parents were very intentional. I don't know if they had a conversation prior to or
Yeah.
when they broke up or whatever. But the people who are my step parents are
Yes.
like one of two people I've ever met that
That's
my
really
parents have
dope.
dated. So they were very serious about my daughter doesn't need to be exposed
I
to
love that.
whoever I'm messing with,
Yeah.
dating, talking to, whatever the case may be. And the people that my mom and stepdad aren't together anymore, but he ain't went nowhere.
Yeah.
He's still my
He's
stepdad.
still there. Yeah,
He's still
facts.
there.
Right.
So, and then my stepmom, I mean, they're still married, and they've been married for like
That's
20
what's up.
some years.
That just
They were
shows you,
together
like,
since,
structure,
5.
stability.
So it's
Yeah.
like, I
That's,
don't know nothing else.
Yeah.
So that's why
Ooh,
I
knowing
was the way
nothing
I was
else.
with my son. Like, I was very, like, we were both very big on, like, no, we're just here for each other. I
Yep.
don't really want to involve the kids.
Mhm.
And then it got to a point where we did want to get more serious, and we realized, like, okay, you trying to find a sitter, I'm trying to find a sitter. This is becoming too much.
It's getting a lot.
We never get to see each other. So at some point, we gonna have to just
do this shit together.
Absolutely.
let it be what it is. And I made sure, like, he checked in with his kid's mom
Mhm.
to make sure it was okay, because I don't want to step on no toes, or, you know, your kids come back to mom. Well, I was with Miss parents.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. So make sure it's cool with her
Yep.
before you know, introduce me to your kids or anything like that. So
That's good that you said that about the blended family, because with the blended family, you know, some people feel like, you know, you kind of get that. Okay, so when we're talking about dating and you're like, say your baby's father start dating somebody new, do y'all feel like he need to check in with you on who he dating?
No.
I mean,
Like, do you need to know who your child is around?
If my child is around them, yes. If not, then no.
Nah. Okay.
yeah, I don't care about you if you like if it involves my child, then yeah, put me on notice. But I don't. Boy, I do not care.
Yeah.
Do what you do, sir.
Like, God bless her. I'm gonna pray for her. Cause sis,
Yeah,
Cause
like,
sis.
I even tell
Yikes.
my kids that, like, you know, he's like mentioned to me like, oh, I have this bitch and
Yeah.
And I be like, you know, that's
Congrats.
what's up. But
Yeah.
can you and your bitch come get
these kids,
These kids.
come
I
get
know
what
that's
belongs
right.
to you.
I know that's right.
because I'm ready to meet her.
Yeah.
I wanna,
Yeah, like
we could,
That's good because you get a lot of
People
you
trying-
get
I
a
know,
lot
I'm
of bitter
crazy
baby moms though. A lot
I
of bitter.
am not a bitter baby mom
At
whatsoever. I don't even
Please.
understand how
I just need a
bitches can
consistency.
be bitter baby moms because
there's nothing bitter about
baby,
me.
I don't want this man.
I
Like, I
don't.
just want my daughters.
Like,
to
we're
have
not
their
together
dad.
anymore.
Yeah.
I just,
So come collect
that's
what's
it.
yours.
Yeah.
Actually,
And that's
like
it.
take
That's
him.
it.
And
Come
get him.
Come
Okay.
get your kids.
Yes.
And that's it. Like,
I feel that.
I love that you have moved on.
Yeah.
Please move on.
Because I don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
At all.
Respectfully, like,
Like, can we just be
nigga.
friends and raise these kids?
Right.
Like, you go there and do that.
all I'm
while
trying to do. Like,
Yeah.
so we're
Let's
the
just be cool. Let's
guy.
just be
like,
cool.
Let's just
That's
be
me.
friends and co-parent.
He
but-
thinks I'm so bitter, and I just like, bro, I just want you to be consistent so I can.
Yeah. I'm not-
Yeah.
You be consistent with us. I can be consistent with you. This little boy can go with you. If you want every weekend,
He can have them.
holla. Friday to Sunday, I will catch you.
Right.
But if you're not, then I don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
Because
So I
I
feel
don't
like
deserve that, and neither does he.
It goes
So
back
it's
and
like-
forth because there are some women who are using their kids as pawns.
Yeah.
There are some men that use their kids as pawns, you know, so it goes back and forth. So shout out to y'all for feeling like, hey, take these motherfuckers because you can
Holla
have them.
back.
You can have them.
Please.
All right.
I'ma
Please.
throw 'em.
You feel
I
me?
do it Monday
Throwing
through
them to
Friday. So
you.
if you want
Launch
every
'em.
other weekend or every weekend,
Come
we can do
get
that.
these
Come get
motherfuckers.
'em, for real.
So we got, you know what I'm saying? We got some more things to talk about. So I want to know this. So for y'all, when we talked about going out and things of that nature, what do y'all like partake in for self-care? Like, what does self-care look like for y'all?
Self-care for me is going to go get my nails and feet done.
Okay.
That
Just gonna
Always
disclose
gonna be
every
done.
time.
Yeah.
Always gonna be done.
Yeah, always. Every 2 weeks. You
Yeah.
hear me? But I love that. That shit relaxes me so much.
Yeah.
And then I will honestly get a sitter
Mhm.
and literally just be by myself. Like
that.
in quiet time, sit with myself, be still, peace of mind,
Mhm.
and just literally recollect my thoughts and reassess.
Yeah.
Like today, I didn't have my kids, and that's what I did. And I
You just gotta
slept.
reset.
Yep.
You know, you have to. You
That's
have to
what
have
I
that
do.
quiet time because if I can't even hear myself,
Mhm.
how can I
The
take
weeks
care
are
of
so
myself?
busy. Like
Absolutely.
the hustle and bustle of the
Yeah.
week is just
So
it's
much.
loud. Like she said, like you can't
Mhm.
even hear yourself sometimes. Just think.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely getting a sitter. Like I'm really big on being able to wake up in the morning without no kids at home.
Okay.
Like seriously, because it's something about being able to just
Do
wake up
Yeah.
and just move at your own pace.
Mhm.
Because when the kids are home, I mean, they wake up. My kids are kind of early risers.
I used to wake up at
depending
like
on which
7 o'clock,
ones.
7 in the
Depends on
morning.
which one. My son is
My
the boy who
daughters are
never
early
slept.
risers.
Yeah.
He will be up at 7:30 wanting
Yep.
French toast sticks.
Literally,
Like,
like
one
what
whole
the
breakfast.
fuck?
What you-
What the fuck,
Mommy, you
bro?
want to cook? Huh?
My daughter be like,
I just
"Mommy,
went to
I'm
sleep."
bored, nigga. It's 7.
It's 7. Like, what do you want me
Go
to
to
do?
sleep.
Go back to sleep.
Go
Go to turn on some TV. Go play the game.
Like, I'm
I don't-
hungry. Do what
you
Give
gotta
me
do.
2 hours at
Right.
least minimum.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Literally.
know, but yeah, I don't. What was the question?
No, I mean basically I was
Self-care.
asking what do you do
So
for
self-care.
self-care?
Yeah, getting a babysitter. I mean,
Mhm.
we've been trying to do better at date night because trying to date and blend a family with kids, you
It's
kind of
hard.
the relationship aspect kind of gets lost in
Mhm.
being mommy and daddy
That makes
and
sense.
raising the kids.
Yep.
That you really kind of forget about the other person. You
relationship.
can't forget about the other
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
So because you want to make sure, like at the end of the day, like our day literally starts at 6:30, 6:45, and it don't end till about they get in the bed at 8:30,
Okay.
but they not sleep till about 11.
Okay.
That's really sad. But
Yeah.
it's the little one, the 3-year-old. Melatonin does not
Say
work.
melatonin.
Come take y'all's medicine.
I tell you, when I tell you,
Melatonin.
I'm not saying, now disclaimer, I'm not saying I have tried intentionally everything on her. But allergy season, when she gets sick, of course, I try Benadryl. It does nothing.
It does nothing.
Melatonin does nothing. Like
Lavender.
now that
Up the dosage.
Now she know all.
I don't
Up the dosage.
She's probably supposed to get the melatonin. She's only 3, and then the little dosage thing. Try lavender.
Yeah, we ain't talk. I got some tips for you too.
It be 2 in the morning. She be talking about, I'm thirsty. Like, sis, I'm asleep. Like, you are supposed to be, you're up watching PJ Masks like it's not 3 in the morning. Like, you have daycare in 3 hours.
Crazy.
Bro.
Right? And it's
Kids
the little
are
one.
crazy.
It's not the other 3. The other 3 be knocked
Oh
out
my
off the
It's
tongue.
my oldest.
What's wrong with y'all, bro?
No, what's wrong with her? Because she be up. My sis
oldest
be up.
too. I low-key
You
think
said
my
my sis
oldest
be
got
up.
like insomnia issues. By the
Swear.
way,
'Cause she be up.
I swear to
That's
God, and I
crazy.
think like it's so important to. Side note, it's so important to watch like certain behaviors through your children
Absolutely.
because they can't communicate that shit. Like my oldest daughter, she deals
Man.
with insomnia because there's no way as a 5-year-old you're not fucking tired because
Right.
you go to school every day, you play every day. She never passes out and just K's out. I swear to God,
She be
like
up.
she never does.
What
And
we
I'm
doing,
just
mom,
like,
at 2 a.m.? What we doing, sis?
Up watching
this motherfucker
TV.
will come in my
like,
room at like 4 a.m. like, mommy, can you turn my TV on? And I just get up and do it because I know my child, but it's like, that's not normal. So one,
should probably
call the
gotta get that
doctor.
together.
yeah.
I called the doctor and said, my daughter's not sleeping. Let's
Yeah.
come see you. And then my other daughter, she deals with anxiety.
Mhm.
She's 4. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way a 4-year-old
Yeah.
can tell me like, mommy, I'm having an anxiety.
I'm having a
attack.
panic attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
So
that's
it's
a good point because the
so
other day,
intentional. You gotta
the
be
school
intentional.
called and they like, yeah, you don't have to come get them. I'm like, okay, well. So then I asked, I'm like, well, when you are struggling in school, what's wrong? Like, what can we do to help you?
Uh-huh.
Do you need more support? And quickly, yes. I'm like, oh, so we need to adjust the way that you're learning. That way, you're not in the school getting bored and then just doing God
Doing
knows
what the fuck you wanna do,
Yeah,
yeah.
doing whatever the fuck you want to do
Mhm.
because then they're calling us and we're looking at you like,
What the fuck is going on?
why the fuck would you do that?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
so yeah, definitely have to. You have to be able to know what your kids' needs are before they
Mhm. Even tell you.
because they
Well,
can't
'cause they don't
tell
know.
you.
I'm about to say
they
they
don't
don't
even
know.
know what
They
their needs
can't.
are.
They
So
don't
it's
know.
up to you to know, really know, and be invested in your child enough to know, like
Yes.
Right.
You have to
when
be
something's
present.
not right.
When
like,
something not right.
You gotta be present.
Something.
So when we
something's
talking
wrong.
about being present, right? And so your kids are your kids. Like I said, I watched my mom grind. I watched my mom struggle. I watched my mom hustle. So when you think about what do you want your kids to remember you by, what is something that you want your kids always to be like, hey, my mom did this, like that. What do you want your kids to remember you by?
I want my kids to always remember, like, mommy always made a way out of no way.
Don't make me cry.
Like, always made a way out of no way, no matter what the situation was.
Mm-hmm.
She figured that
Paris.
shit out. You gonna
I
make
got
me
tears in
cry.
my
You
I
ugly.
love that.
But no, for
Bro,
real. That's
she made a
just-
way out of no way.
That's
Wow.
my saying. Like, I'm gonna make a way out of
Why
no
am I
way.
getting emotional?
Because it's
'Cause, I mean,
real.
it's legit.
It's real.
Like,
it's okay.
this is gonna be a good episode.
It's
You gonna make me?
fine.
He gonna make me cry.
You made a way out of
please
no
don't,
way.
y'all. I got
Whoa.
on makeup at this
What?
point. Like,
Okay,
I'm
go
not-
ahead. Cortland, what you want your kids, your daughters to remember you by? Wow, that's crazy.
I want my daughters to remember me by. We don't.
Why the
want my
fuck
daughters-
am I crying?
Because you're
Mother's Day.
touched.
Bro, what?
You're touched.
That's
That's a
crazy.
touching moment.
'Cause I think I think it's just like when you talk about what the
I love
fuck?
that for you
Wow.
though.
Um,
Transparency.
yeah, when you
Yeah.
talk about what you want your when you like woo.
You want to take a break?
Yeah.
Because he's
It's
gonna make
okay.
me cry. I didn't think it was that. Like,
Nah, because it
You
was
just
very
touched
simple,
right
but it's just
now.
touched
It's
because
deep.
when you think about you
How
look
many
at your
times your
parents,
mom or
you look at your mom,
parents in general, not even just
Yeah,
your
you
mom.
look at
Like,
your
how many
dad,
times
you
they
look
make
at
a
your
way out of
grandma.
no way.
Oh,
So-
Lord,
you see the
y'all.
struggle. Wow, that shit is
Why you
deep.
gonna ask like me go first?
Because I'm just like, wow. I
Well,
mean,
that's
what you said was so simple, right? But
Yeah.
I think that's real. Like, and I also feel like so my mom probably battles with this too. She doesn't feel like she's appreciated enough, or she
That.
doesn't hear it enough,
Yeah.
right?
I hope she watched
But
this.
you know, parents, grandparents, like, you know, we appreciate y'all, but we just say it in a different way.
Yeah.
We show it in a different way. We might
Mhm.
not say like, "Mom, I seen you struggle. I know
Right.
you went through whatever you went through." But you still made a way, and I
Mhm.
think that's deep as fuck, Paris.
Way out
Like
of no way.
you made a way out of no way. So Cortland, I'm really crying.
Mhm.
It's okay.
Wow. Okay.
Let me piggyback onto what you just said, though, before I answer the question. I think it's important for our parents to realize that we have love languages like them.
Yes.
And the way that we love is differently from the way that they love.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to receive that as
Yeah.
a parent instead of trying to make us fit into the box where they feel like this is how I should love you as my mom or my dad.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm loving you this way because this is
feel.
how I show my love. So, you know, just for any adult parent that is watching, like, understand that your child has a love language and learn how to, you know, navigate through that. Yeah. I want my daughters to remember me by...
If you make me cry, I'm be pissed.
I'm sorry. I really don't want to cry because I got plans after this. And my face is cute.
It's me.
I don't know. I just really want them to remember me by like being Mrs. Do-It-All. Never letting them down. Always being intentional with them. Like, we do affirmations morning, daily. You know, I pour love into them. So I really always want my daughters to know that they have a best friend in me. Moral of the story. I never had a best friend in my parents.
Mm-hmm.
So I want my daughters to understand that mommy is their mommy and I'm their best friend to the day they leave this planet and I leave this planet. You know what I'm saying? I got their back forever. And I might be angry sometimes. Like, and I feel like I low-key need to get this shit off my chest. And even though my daughters can't even hear me right now, even though mommy be angry.
They gonna hear it one day. They gonna hear it one day.
Yeah. You know, even though mommy be angry and I be yelling, it's because I love y'all. And I want y'all to do the best that you can as a child. So
I'm trying to be okay. Like, that's my thing.
That's
like,
it.
No matter what, once I leave this earth, I want my kids to be okay.
Yeah. And I want,
period.
You know, I want them to have the basic necessities and life skills and mindset that if I was to fall off of the earth
they would be
tomorrow,
okay.
I know that my kids
they're gonna be good.
They got all the tools they need.
Yeah. So I'm super intentional with my kids.
Whew.
Super.
Good shit, y'all. I'm pissed.
See, you gonna pick them questions.
I'm pissed.
I love them so much.
Not the tears on another. So a little soft plug. My mom and my Autumn. My mom and Autumn came on the show like 2 years ago. Okay. And it came to a point where it was tears. So I'm just pissed. Every Mother's Day episode, I got motherfucking tears. Okay? It's cool though.
We love that for you.
Yeah.
So we about to move to temp check. Thank y'all. Actually, before we go there, thank y'all again. Shout out to all the moms. I'm gonna say at the end of the episode too, but like really shout out to y'all's transparency. Women need to hear that. Men need to hear that. Yeah. Really appreciate that. But we're gonna move on to temp check. So temp check, people write in a question, we answer it, and then, you know what I'm saying, give y'all's opinion, and we go from there.
Are these
right?
not like random questions?
No, they're real. Like somebody will write in a story, basically. A scenario, right? So I'm gonna try to get it right because I'll be wanting to post a reel, but I be fucking stuttering and shit, so I can't post a cute reel. You feel me? So I'm gonna try to read it right, okay? All right, so cool. Woo! All right, boom. Read slow. So temp check. Okay, so I don't want to sound crazy or selfish, but I have a question. I've been holding my boyfriend down for the last 3.5 years, and he's getting out of jail soon. Last time we spoke, we got into it because he asked his mom to bring me money so I could buy his baby mom a Chanel bag. I'm not hating or nothing. She does take good care of their 3 kids, but I can't help to feel some kind of way because he never bought me the Chanel bag. And I asked for the same bag on my birthday. Am I being petty?
Yeah, no.
No.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
No, because I feel like if we're together,
why didn't you buy me no Chanel bag?
Yeah,
and I'm holding
you
down and
bag?
you're in jail. So what it's basically telling me is that you're still talking to
and
your baby mom.
You get out of
That's
jail
what y'all think?
Hell
yeah.
Why wouldn't I? You're in jail. You're buying this bitch a Chanel bag.
To be a
Chanel. Bitch, you can get her a Target bag. I'd be cool with that. Chanel.
And give me the Chanel.
And I can get one. I can see if I got a Chanel bag and then she got like the miniature version or something. Okay, cool. We can do that.
Both got one.
I don't even want both of us to have the same shit because no. Shout out to my sis, but I'm sorry. I don't want the same shit as your baby mom.
No.
I mean, a Target bag.
I feel like
Tell me this. Go ahead.
If he could get her a Chanel bag, whatever, but mine need to be better.
That Birkin.
Yeah, okay.
You need that
That's
Birkin.
reasonable.
You gonna buy a Chanel? I need that
I
Birkin.
respect a nigga taking care of his baby mom.
Period.
And the kids, that's what you're supposed to do.
Is the
because
kids
that's
carrying the
family.
Chanel bag though?
You know what I'm saying? But see, my thing is like with baby daddies though, I feel like there should be some type of respect for your baby mother if she is doing
what she needs to do.
Okay,
I love that.
It don't have to be nothing sexual. It could be very platonic. But you need to have some respect for the person who's holding.
Like if it's a Mother's Day Chanel bag, okay, or Mother's Day.
That's it. Yeah. Anything else?
Anything else outside of that? What does that have to do with you as a father? I feel like a Mother's Day Chanel bag. Okay, bet I got you. Reasonable. Right. But
if you're just in jail sitting in a bag, it's like no, you're still fucking your baby mom.
She putting shit on your JPay, nigga. I'm not dumb.
And low key, it's like this really your main bitch, and I'm your side bitch. Going to go get your main bitch. What the fuck? You called your mom? No, you called your mom to do all of that.
Yeah, he playing with me.
Definitely giving that you're fucking this bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and hit my cut.
I'm gonna fuck with you later.
I'm gonna let y'all have y'all's family back.
That'll do it.
Yeah,
that'll do it. You do not have to worry about me.
You gotta worry about me.
You do not have to worry about me.
Okay.
No.
I was gonna be on the other side. I was gonna say that I'm glad that bro is giving. I don't think she's being selfish, but I'm glad that he's giving his baby mama Chanel because he been in jail for 3.5 years. She didn't have to hold this motherfucker down for 3.5 years. She deserves something, right?
That.
She deserves something.
Yeah. If it's for Mother's Day, like
you okay?
Like Mother's Day,
yeah, but if it's just random,
we're not doing random gifts.
Bitch, that's my Chanel bag.
I'm intercepting that gift. Amazon, what? I'm going to get that.
All right, girl. So Paris and Cortland both said you not selfish. Okay, you're not a selfish girl.
You're not selfish. Girl.
I'm gonna say you're not selfish, but just take into account that you feel me. He does have to pay back. You know what I'm saying? He giving homage, just like I'm giving y'all homage. You feel me? And so. Thank y'all so much for coming on this episode, bro. You feel me? This is a Mother's Day episode. So, for Mother's Day, you feel me? Dewey writes, you know what I'm saying? Prescribe, we give gifts, okay?
Aww.
And so, today we giving gifts, you feel me? We got
some flowers.
Miss P.
That's so crazy.
And Miss C, you feel me? We giving gifts, you feel me?
So nice.
Nah, real shit. Like we gotta pay homage to y'all because y'all do so much. You feel me? Yeah. So y'all got some roses.
Whoever got some roses.
Period. Okay.
You ain't got these. Okay.
Cause that's what we do. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, bro. Like real talk. When we talk about mothers, like y'all are so important. Y'all are so pivotal to our growth. Dads are too. Don't get me wrong. But this ain't Father's Day episode.
It ain't Father's Day.
Say about Father's Day. It's Mother's Day. Having a mother, having a woman in your life to show you the way is very important. And so why the fuck am I so fucking emotional? All right. Okay. I think it's very important. I wanted to pay homage to y'all. So we had this episode. Thank y'all for coming on. You feel me? So while we at the end of the episode, go ahead and plug yourself. Where can they find y'all? Paris, you can go first.
Paris Simone with 3 S's.
Period.
I know it's a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Paris Simone, 3 S's.
Yes.
Okay. Cortland.
I am Cortland, Cortland.
Period.
The Great.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm great and y'all be great too.
Period.
That's right.
Tell us about yourself. Y'all got anything to plug? Like businesses, anything? Because we plug shit at the end.
You know I do.
Okay, so what's up?
To all the hotties.
Yes.
Okay, in the place with style and grace. You hear me? I'm a makeup artist in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes.
I'm a great makeup artist at that. Okay,
Yeah.
y'all see my face.
Add that. Face beat. Okay.
Go look at that Instagram. You gonna see them faces is beat.
Okay.
Okay. So if you need a makeup artist, come fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
Moral of the story.
Love that.
Okay. Moral of the story.
Love that.
I'm also an event coordinator and I throw parties. So
Okay.
if you need a host to bring the baddies out.
Hit her up. Hit that girl up. Right.
Hit me up, okay? Because I buy shots for the baddies. We gonna have fun. We gonna shake a little ass. Throw a little cash.
Love
okay?
that.
You know what I'm
Hey, have you ever been to Callahan's on Sundays?
I haven't.
We gotta all do it.
Yeah,
it's a
you gotta
vibe. We're gonna get a
come
little
with us.
section. We're
I
gonna
don't
have.
really go out like
You gotta
that, but
come.
I can.
Have the kids
Just
go wherever they
one
gotta
time.
go.
Yeah, okay.
And we're
It's
gonna
about
go to
be summer,
Callahan's,
so
okay?
Yeah, for sure.
We're
Just
going to
one
Callahan's
time.
one time.
We be acting the
We getting a
fool.
section. Actually, my dad said he about to get a section this month, so I'm gonna let you know.
Oh, yeah.
We getting that bitch.
We getting
All
that.
You got my number now, so you
Okay,
can text
period.
me.
I'm gonna definitely tell you.
Tell him to
But-
buy us like 3 bottles.
Okay, period. Because
Okay.
he's ready. Okay.
Hey, I'll be over here like this.
But look, so you can find me at official DR on my personal page on Instagram and Twitter. Prescribe DR. One has an underscore, one does not on Instagram and Twitter. Thank y'all so much for coming on once again. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for listening. Shout out to all the motherfucking moms out there. Okay, because y'all special. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And this is Prescribe with the realest, where we say the things your friends won't say and your man gonna lie about. And we out. Hey.